He was like, what you nervous? What you nervous? Sharif, take a deep breath. What is going on? I said,
you don't look like the person that's in these pictures.
Oh, that's me from a couple years ago. Yeah, that's an old picture that I put up there. What the fuck did I get myself into? What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. I am doing a story time of when I got catfished. He got me, child. Completely catfished me. Even thinking about this story really just gives me the heebie-jeebies. Just makes me uncomfortable. Makes me feel sick to my stomach, child. So let's not even play no games. Let's just jump right into this video, okay? Oh, y'all not slick. Make sure you guys go like, comment, subscribe. Make a comment down below. Let me know what you think about this video. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss out what I've got going on. Make sure you hit that notification bell as well, because you don't want to miss out on any videos I'm posting. Why would you want to do that? Let me just take y'all back to summer 2019, okay? This was the summer right before 2020, you know, the summer before the pandemic, the summer before all the madness. Life was normal, not life was great. Life was everything, okay? So during this time, I was right off of like a real toxic situation with my ex before my ex. Real toxic, real tired, child, FM. I was fresh off of that, and you know, I downloaded me a little app now. You know, us gays, we have our apps. I had to let go of the jacks, the grinders, you know, the lower class. I started getting into the BLKs, the Tinders. This is when I first started getting into those, right? So I download me a little good old Tinder, right? Get on Tinder, child. Make me a little profile, you know, real cute pictures, right? So, you know, I'm swiping, I'm going through my little, you know, my little stuff. It's a couple, you know, cute guys on there, but I wasn't really feeling it like that. But there was this one guy, right? This one guy I saw, and when I saw him, child, I was like, this right here, this is what I was looking for. So I swiped right. It says we matched. Perfect, right? Now, me, I'm not about to text you first. That's the only thing about me. I'm not texting you first. You got to text me. I'm the prize. You got to lust after me, girl. You have to go after me. I'll wait a little, you know, I give him a little time to text me first. And here we have it. He texts me first. Now, let me describe him for a minute, y'all, because when I say this man was like my type to the T, my type to the T, honey. Light skin, tall. He had pictures right in the bathroom. You know the bathroom pictures, you can see the door. He was at the door. So I'm like, oh yeah, he tall. So I'm like, perfect, right? He said he played football. This is it. This is all I've ever wanted, right? They usually have like their IG, Snapchat, Twitter, something in the bio. This man had nothing in the bio, but you know, he played football. He looking for something, nothing serious. You know, he just looking for a little situation, right? So I'm like, okay, cool. So we matched, and he texts me first. You know, we had small talk, you know, the normal stuff that people talks about, right? He asking me about me. I'm asking him about him. You know, we just getting all the normal stuff out the way. He's 22. At that time, I was 17. And, you know, I really liked them. Not older, but older than me. Okay, I was fine with that. So, you know, I was 17, about to turn 18, mind you. I wasn't looking for nothing serious either, because, you know, I just got fresh off a toxic situation. So I'm just looking for a little friend, right? And he was looking for the same thing. So we started talking about that. He telling me about his ex. I'm telling him about my ex. We texted, right? Everything cool. So I had asked him, and I was like, what's your number? Because, you know, I don't want to keep on texting on this app, like, honestly, it's about to get deleted. I found you. I'm about to get you up off this app, and I'm about to get myself up off this app. So, you know, asking for his number, he gives me his number. So now we texting on, you know, iMessage. So I give it probably like a good week we was texting y'all. Real strong. Texting, right? And he would not FaceTime me. I kept asking him, let's FaceTime. What you doing? Let's FaceTime. Mind you, I would always text him that like at night. Because, you know, you're not doing that at night. We just laying up in the bed. So why not just FaceTime? And he kept on saying like, oh, I'm doing something right now, or I'm with my friends, or I'm outside, or I'm doing this, that, and the third. Like, funny. But not funny, ha-ha. Funny, weird. And I also noticed, I didn't notice this until after the fact, like, every time we would like, I would ask him, like, let's get on FaceTime. He will take like an hour, at probably 2 hours to text me back after I would ask him that. So it was like, that's a red flag. I feel like I should have called it off right then and there. But you know, I was 17. I was stupid, child. I was stupid. Y'all gotta put y'all minds in the 17-year-old Sharif, okay? Don't think about this at the 20-year-old Sharif, because this could have never happened to me standing in the age that I am now. Okay, let me just make that very clear that this story time takes place 3 years ago. So this could have never happened in 2022. Now, mind y'all, he sent me voice messages. Like, he would send me voice messages, and I would send him voice messages too. So that kind of had me thinking, like, not that, like, he's not a catfish, but, like, I don't know. Like, it kind of gave me that reassurance that, like, this is the guy that's in the pictures, because he sounded fine. Like, I was like, okay, the voice is giving. So, like, I don't know, child. I'm not gonna lie. In that week or two, we did have little text instances where, like, it would get a little, you know, rated R. He was feeling me and I was feeling him. What can I say? I mean, he did say for, like, our first link up, he wanted to, you know, yeah, me. But, you know, I had to let him know, like, I'm not trying to do all that, you know. I'm a little nervous. Let me just meet. Let me catch your vibe first. Let me see how you is in person. And then we can get to that, okay? So we arranging times or whatever, y'all. He's telling me he get off work at this time so he can come after that. I'm like, cool, perfect. That works for me. So now we have a time set. He's gonna come to my house. He's gonna pick me up. So he drive. I'm like, cool. I ain't gotta go out my way. Perfect. The time comes. He texts me like he on his way. He gonna text me when he downstairs. I'm like, cool. Now, before we even get to like me going downstairs to his car and stuff, y'all, in my gut, in my chest, I felt nervous. Trust your gut, y'all. Please trust your gut, because I'm telling y'all, now that I look back on it, I'm saying that was the inner instinct of me, like, telling me, don't do this, yo. You don't have to do this. Like, I should have got the FaceTime out of him before I seen him in person, but trust your gut, y'all. So he texts me like he downstairs, so, you know, I'm getting myself together, and I goes down there. I walk out to the car, real old car, you know, one of them like hood nigga cars, but like older. And one of the tires was like different from the other tires. Car was tacky, okay? And I analyze stuff. That's one thing, I'm a big observation. Girl, can I even say the word? Observer. There we go. Come on now. I was observing his car when I'm walking out. So he unlocks the door, I get in. Mind you, it's dark. It is dark, y'all. It is dark. So when I get in the car, I look over, he has a hoodie on. And I look at his face and I'm like, hold up, you don't look nothing like this person that's in these pictures. Hold up. Wait a minute. Wait a second. So I'm in the car, mind y'all. I get in the car, close the door, I'm putting my seatbelt on. As I'm putting my seatbelt on, I look over at his face. And his face is not giving what the pictures gave. And at this point, he's already driving off. Like, mind you, as soon as I close the door and I say, what's up, he's pulling off. So I'm looking at his face and I'm like, you don't look like this picture. This is not the same person. Y'all, he was, mind y'all, in the pictures, he was athletic built. Like, he had a football player body, right? He wasn't big. He wasn't fat. No, he just had an athletic build. I think one of the pictures, he had his like shirt. I mean, he had abs and stuff. So I'm like, okay, this boy in this seat, he was big. Now I have nothing against my big people. I have nothing against y'all. But this boy was on the bigger side. And it's dark. So I'm trying to like get like, what is going on? Like, I'm really in shock. Like, I'm just like, what do I do? What do I say? It's like he's already driving down the road. All this is happening so fast. It's like, I'm all in my head. It's too much. Y'all, his car stunk too. When I say his car was bad, I don't know what, it smelled like sweat. And it was just nasty. I don't know what he had in that car, but it was disgusting. Like, the vibes was just off, y'all. He was ugly. He was big. The car stank. It was just a mess. So at this point, Sharif is in shambles. In my head, I'm going crazy. Insert that video when SpongeBob was going mad. That was me inside of my head, child. As he's driving, like trying to find a spot or whatever, he's like, starts to like reach over and start rubbing on my leg. It's not giving this. I think that he thought that like, that this was like, oh, girl. Whatever he thought, it was not giving that. I promise you. He was trying to rub on my leg. So I kept on like pushing his hand off. He was like,
"What, you nervous? What, you nervous?"
Sharif, take a deep breath. What is going on? I said,
you don't look like the person that's in these pictures.
"Oh, that's me from a couple years ago. Yeah, that's an old picture that I put up there."
What the fuck did I get myself into? What did I get myself into? Mind y'all, he keeps trying to put his hands on my legs. No. After he said like, oh, that's old pictures, he just changed the subject. Completely changed the subject.
"You smell good. Your legs all nice and smooth. You smell real good, baby."
Sir, it's not giving that. It's not giving that. And when I say his voice didn't even sound the same anymore, it was giving hefty, hefty, hefty. Like, I wasn't feeling it. I just wasn't feeling it, y'all. When I get like nervous like this, y'all, I tend to shut down. And my body just felt like shut down because I didn't know how to assess the situation. I didn't know what to say at this point. I didn't know what to do. So my body just like shut down. And I don't think you could really speak for like how you would react in the situation until it happens to you, child. Because I was in shock. It would be different if like, you know, he pulled up, we met at like a place and like I could just like leave, right? But I was in this man's car. He's already driving me down the street. He's making me feel uncomfortable trying to touch me. He's like, it was just a lot. It was too much. He parked at like this dead end that's like not too far from my house. He parked at like this dead end road. Then he started asking about my day. And y'all, I'm giving him one word answers because while he's talking to me, I'm trying to figure out how I'm about to get myself out of this situation. I'm scared. I'm uncomfortable. Car stink. You big. It's a lot. He starts talking about his job and starts telling me about his boss and his coworkers. And I really don't care. I'm over here like giving him, You know how you say, I didn't say it, 20 million times at this point. And he just keeps going. I'm like, it's not giving what you think it's giving, sir. So in the middle of him talking, I see him start to unbuckle his pants.
Kids are a reflection of who I am. My kids are a reflection.
Dude, I'm not gonna have to beat this guy up. And mind you, he was big, y'all. He was kind of big, so it's gonna be hard. But am I gonna have to, because you're not just about to, it's not about to be that, okay? I might have been nervous and scared, but it wasn't gonna get that. He was gonna have to fight me in that car. Trust me. So he pulls out his small ass dick. He starts, like playing with it, like waving it around. And at this point, I'm uncomfortable. I'm sitting on, like, when I tell y'all, the car ain't that big, child. So like he in this seat, I'm over here, but I am as close to this door as possible. I'm ready to open this door and run. Okay, so I'm like on this door. I'm looking at him like, I hope you don't think it's about to give what you think it's gonna give, because it's really not gonna give that tonight. It's not. He asks me like,
"Can you handle this?"
Sir, I can't handle anything you got going on. I don't want no smoke. I don't want none of it. He looking at me and playing with it and licking his lips, and I'm just like, this is disgusting. I'm ready to throw up. This is so nasty. This car stink, you stink, it's a lot. At this point, my survivor instincts start to kick in, and I'm like, I need to do what I need to do to get out of this car. So I literally went on my phone. Mind y'all, he's still over there doing what he's doing. I'm on my phone texting my best friend. I'm texting him, I'm like, call me and keep calling me. I need to get out of this situation. So I tell him, keep calling me. So he starts calling me and blowing up my phone. So eventually I answer, and I'm like pretending like it's my mom on the phone. And I'm like, oh, you need me to come home? Okay. So I hang up and I'm like, oh yeah, my mom need me to help her with something. Can you like drive back, drop me off, and then, I'm gonna go help her. And then I come back down. Knowing damn well I wasn't gonna come back down to that car. But, he didn't even know that. So he do like a huff and puff, and he gets like a little frustrated. And he like,
"How long that's gonna take?"
Ooh, am I gonna have to fight this man? Am I gonna have to fight this big grizzly bear? So I let him know it's not gonna take long. No, she just need me to help her do blah, 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 right? So he starts to drive back. And mind you, he's mad as ever. I'm looking at his face, he is pissed. And he is not the guy in the pictures, y'all. I can assure you. Because when he's on the drive back, at this point, I'm looking at him and I'm like, you tried to fucking get me. Ooh, I was pissed. I was so mad. You wasted my time. Oh, I was pissed. So he pulls up at my house and I get out and, I'm like, I'll be right back. And he like, And I feel like that let me know that like he knew that like I wasn't coming back now. Like he knew that like it wasn't giving what he thought it was gonna give. Cause like it was the way he said, And it's just like, sir, you're tired. you are tired. So I get upstairs, you know, to my room, and you know, I'm just like trying to process what just happened. I feel like I stink now. I feel dirty. I was just trying to process. Like, did this shit really just happen to me? Like, is this real? What just happened? So I'm trying to like lay down, try to just like go to sleep, child. But it was so much on my mind. I'm really uncomfortable. I'm like, at this point, like, my anxiety is at an all-time high. I'm just like, wow. Because now I'm just like putting together like the fact that this boy really just wasted my time. And I'm getting mad. So I literally could not sleep. And then something in my head is like, make sure he's not still down there. Mind you, I blocked his number and everything, of course. As soon as I got out that car and I was on the elevator going up, something in my head goes like, go check and make sure he's not downstairs still. So, you know, I get up, I put my little clothes back on, I get my slides back on, I go back downstairs and I go like to the lobby part and I'm looking out the window to see if his car is like in a driveway, and I see his car and he's still sitting there. So we have like a concierge in our lobby, and you know, it was late at this point, y'all, probably like 2, 3 a.m. I called to tell the concierge, I'm like, can you go and like get this guy to like drive off? Because first of all, he's not supposed to be sitting in that driveway, because the rule of our complex is you're not supposed to sit right there. You know, you're supposed to come, they're supposed to get out the car, or get in the car, you're supposed to go. You can't sit right there. Our concierge, I love that he works like the night shift. I always see him when I'm like up late doing my little rendezvous, child. So I tell him, he's real cool. Love him, real nice. He's so sweet. I love him. He goes out there, he's talking to the guy, and he had to be out there for like 2 minutes, y'all. And I'm like, how long do it take to tell this man to get out of here and, you know, that be it? Like, why are you having a whole conversation? And then the concierge comes back and he pulls off. I say thank you to the concierge or whatever, and I'm like, good night. So I go back upstairs, and y'all, I just felt so dirty, so nasty after being in that stinky ass car with that ugly ass man. I'm just like, let me just get in the shower. Let me just wash all that nastiness off of me. So I just get in the shower, child, get back in the bed, and at this point, I still couldn't sleep. I will never forget those hands, that smell, his face. Ooh, it was disgusting. Like, let me send a little message to you, sir. If you're watching this, you're tired. You are the scum of this planet, because you did not have to do all that. You did not have to waste my time for those 2 weeks or whatever, texting me, acting like somebody else. You really didn't have to do all that. Like, you really need to get your life together. And you probably not even 22. Like, yo, thanks at 22, you looked old, raggedy, sloppy, ugly, like, disgusted. Go get your life together. I hope you're watching this too, because you're tired. I used to always say, like, I could never get catfished. I could never, like, and I got it. Like, it happened to me, child. It was so scary. That night was just like unreal for me. My anxiety, I will never forget it. It just was like a wild experience. I will never forget that day. That just about sums up this story time, y'all. Thank you guys for watching. If you made it to this part of the video, I love you. Thank you for watching. Make sure you leave a comment down below, and I will see you guys in the next video.